That's why I came out, because I heard people here, and I will come see you later, ma'am. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Have a good day.
You too, ma'am. Thank you very much for your help this morning. So we have the attorney here for Ms. Gonzalez, I'm sorry, for Luther Gonzalez Hall, but we don't have him.
Jason,
He's in the waiting room.
you need to come on. I'm trying to get a fire so
Oh,
Just a picture.
I'll sit right there. I'll sit right there. You ready? Just sit there.
Mariana just got kicked out. It's taking me, let me get back on. Good morning. This is Wednesday, September 29, 2021. You are in courtroom number 1 with Judge Lisa Merton. If this is not where you're supposed to be, please check your notice so you can be directed to the proper courtroom.
There's my notice.
Your video.
Mr. Stiles, you're in the correct place, but you can mute yourself until your case is called, please, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. What is going on this morning? Mr. Elder,
Good morning, Your Honor.
good morning. Do you need to speak to your client, sir?
No, Your Honor. Actually, I'm standing in for Attorney Jamil Kuja on this. And Your Honor, my understanding is that he got the written discovery. He still has
Sir?
not received. Yes, Your Honor.
Sir, my only question to you was, do you need to talk to him? If you don't, then I'll call the case before you launch into,
No, Your Honor. I don't have to talk to him.
okay, thank you. I see Ms. Gilliam, and as soon as her attorney is here, Marianne will get her done so we can get on with the other ones. But this is 210721 FY, State of Michigan versus Luther Gonzalez Hall. Appearances, please.
Morning, Your Honor. Alex Curry on behalf of the people, P84950.
Good morning, Your Honor. Azam Elder appearing on behalf of Mr. Gonzalez Hall, P53661.
Mr. Hall, state your name for the court, please.
Hello, Luther Diablo Gonzalez Hall.
Thank you. Today is the day and time set for the PCC in this matter. How are we proceeding this morning?
Your Honor, we have not received the digital discovery. We've only received the reports. We asked for the body worn cameras, the 911 calls, the video booking and the cell booking, audio and video, and we'd like to get that before we proceed on the exam.
What type of adjournment? 1 week, 2 weeks, or 3 weeks?
It depends on how long the prosecutors need to turn it over to us, Your Honor.
Mr. Curry?
Judge, I have already emailed the OIC about the digital discovery. I emailed him on Monday. I will check as soon as we're done with court today whether the OIC has uploaded it. And if not, I'll email him again.
So do you want to say 2, 3 weeks just to be sure? You tell me.
Two weeks, I believe, would be sufficient, Judge.
2 weeks will put us on October 13th, 2021 at 8:45 a.m. And that will be with Judge Oakley in courtroom number 2. There's a notation in the file that discovery is outstanding in this matter. October 13th, 8:45 a.m. with Judge Oakley. Anything else, Mr. Curry?
Nothing else from the people, Your Honor.
Anything else, Mr. Elder?
Thank you very much, Your Honor. No, thank you.
Mr. Hall, have a great day.
Thank you, you too.
Thank you. We haven't seen the attorney for Ms. Gilliam yet.
Good morning, Your Honor. This is Deputy Provenci at Division 1.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Very well. I know we checked in with Amy Gilliam, but they have another defendant assigned to you on paper, a Jimmy Johnson for a warrant.
Jimmy Johnson?
Yep. Last name common spelling, first name Jimmy. And they got him listed as a warrant in your courtroom this morning.
I don't see it on my docket, but somebody will look it up because they're listening to you right now.
Okay.
And we'll
Just-
figure out where Mr. Johnson is really supposed to be. And if he really is with me, somebody will get the file up here. I still don't see Ms. Gilliam's attorney yet.
That's fine, Your Honor. We always take care of you first, so whatever you need,
I
you let us
appreciate
know.
that. Thank you.
Mhm.
Judge, I'll just check in. This is Hannah Barron. I'm here on Bernard Nielsen. I think my client's here as well. I see him in the Zoom.
Mr. Nielsen,
Yes.
he is here. This is 210508FD, State of Michigan versus Bernard Nielsen. Appearances, please.
Morning, Your Honor. Alexander Curry on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Judge. Neighborhood Defender Services by way of Hannah Barron, P85265, representing Mr. Nielsen, who's present on Zoom.
Mr. Nelson, please state your name for the record.
Bernard Walter Nielsen.
Thank you, sir. Today is the day and time set for the PCC in this matter. How are we proceeding this morning?
Judge, we received digital discovery in this case, so we can schedule a preliminary exam.
Is this a live or a Zoom exam? Sorry.
Live, Judge.
Live exam on November 3rd, 2021 at 1:30 p.m. Live exam, November 3rd, 2021 at 1:30 p.m. in courtroom number 1. That's back with me. Anything else in this matter, Mr. Curry?
No, Your Honor.
Anything else, Ms. Marin?
No, Judge, thank you.
Thank you so very much. Mr. Nielsen, we'll see you here on November 3rd, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Vincent, good morning.
Sorry. Good morning. This is not actually Mr. Vincent. This is Reggie Garrett Kerr. I am appearing for Mr. Vincent this morning on behalf of Mr. Maddox, who is in my office.
Let me formally call the case of 210618FY, State of Michigan versus Wendell Maddox. Appearances, please.
Morning, Your Honor. Alex Curry for the people.
And good morning again, Your Honor. Regina Garrett Kerr on behalf of Mr. Vincent, on behalf of Mr. Maddox. We're appearing via Zoom with no objection to that, and Mr. Maddox is here in my office. Say good morning.
State your name for me, Mr. Maddox.
Wendell Maddox.
Thank you. And counsel, I didn't get your P number, ma'am.
Oh, sorry. It's P83633.
Thank you so very much. Today is the day and time set for the PCC in this matter. How are we proceeding this morning?
Your Honor, Mr. Maddox would be requesting to set it for a preliminary exam.
Is discovery complete in this matter?
I believe there may be some outstanding discovery that we're still waiting for. I think we got some videos, but I'm not sure if we've gotten everything.
I can elaborate
Even
on
with
that.
this,
I'm sorry.
Wayne County, Mr. Johnson is supposed to be with the magistrate Al Hemman.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay, thank you. Counsel, I'm sorry for that. You were saying discovery's outstanding, but you still wish to set the live exam date?
Yes, Your Honor, I believe that we will get it by then. Is that correct, Mr. Curry?
And this is Miss Carragher, correct?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I spoke to Mr. Vincent on the phone yesterday, who told me to call, not to call him Mr. Vincent, but to call him Mike. But
That would be Mike.
I emailed the OIC a few weeks ago about digital discovery, and he responded. I believe last week. I checked my email on Monday, and he said that since this was an in-station report, there are no body cams or dash cams available. That's from the OIC.
Okay. So then in that case, I believe we're all set.
Live exam will be on November 10th, 2021 at noon in courtroom number 1 with me. November 10th at 12 p.m. with me, live exam. Mr. Maddox does have some other outstanding matters with the court, including a hearing on October 7th with Judge Green and pre-trials with me on October 14th.
Okay.
Anything else in this matter, Mr. Curry?
Oh, Your Honor.
Anything else, ma'am, on behalf of Mr. Maddox?
No, Your Honor, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. You have a wonderful day.
You too.
Thank you. And we still have not seen Miss My Shine yet. Someone may be able to get a hold of her since we have her client here on screen from the jail. Oh. Mr. Stouse's file says MIDC. Mr. Stouse?
Yes, Your Honor.
Have you spoken with an attorney in this matter as of yet?
No.
Is Ms. Belcher here as our MIDC this morning? No, okay. Mary Ann?
Sorry, I was just leaving a message for Miss Michon.
Thank you. No, I'm sorry. I was looking for, is Ms. Belcher our MIDC attorney this morning?
That I don't know.
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
Okay.
Good.
Oh, thank you. Ms. Belcher, I was going to call the matter of Jason Stouse, and his attorney is listed as MIDC. So I just wanted to make sure you were here and ready.
I have not spoken with Mr. Stouse, Your Honor. That was not listed as one of my carryovers. So if I could speak with him in a breakout room, my guess is he was previously MIDC before and it somehow didn't get put into sling.
Mr. Stouse, you're going to see an invitation to join her in the breakout room. Please go into breakout room number 1.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Kayla Morris?
Yes, sure.
Ms. Morris, activate your video for me, please.
Um,
Thank you, ma'am. This is 1S3932213 A and B. These are State of Michigan versus Kayla Morris. Ma'am, today is the day and time set for your arraignment and pretrial. It's alleged that on August 23rd, 2021, in the city of Romulus, you committed the civil infraction of having no proof of insurance. This is typically a fine, including costs of $220 if you're found responsible, and operating with no license or multiple licenses. Ma'am, this is a misdemeanor punishable by up to a $100 fine plus court costs and 93 days in jail. For purposes of your arraignment, were you looking to proceed on your own, or were you looking for the assistance of the attorney?
I was looking for an assistant attorney.
She is in a breakout room with another person right now,
Okay.
but if you sit tight, when she's free, we'll get you into a breakout room to discuss the matter with her, okay?
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. I see VCR Cargo is here. Are you here with an attorney, sir?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, sit tight for a second. Ms. Belcher, was that sufficient time with Mr. Staus?
Yes, Your Honor, it was.
Thank you. This is 201165 SM, State of Michigan versus Jason Bradley Staus. Appearances, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Leanna Belcher on behalf of Mr. Staus. Sir, will you please state your name for the record?
Jason Bradley Staus.
Your Honor, I did have an opportunity to meet with my client in a breakout room. We did discuss the facts surrounding the case. I think at this point in time, we would be requesting a final pretrial. This is a bit of an older case, and I'm not sure if the complainant will be appearing.
Why do I have two different state adjournment dates, Mary Ann? One is the 20th and one is the 27th. Brett Road.
In case, well, just in case the 20th didn't work for somebody.
There's, oh, October 20th, 2021 at 10:30. It's two different sheets. That's what threw me off a little bit. And there's two different sets of times. I'm sorry. October 20th, 2021 at 10:30 a.m. And that's in courtroom number 3 with Judge Green. As the final pretrial.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Anything else in this matter, Mr. Curry?
Nothing else from the people, Your Honor.
Anything else, Ms. Belcher?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Staus, we will see you back here on October 20th with Judge Green, courtroom number 3. That'll be a different Zoom ID number, okay?
Yeah, we're going to set for a final pretrial.
Mr. Staus, you have some other outstanding matters with this court that are scheduled for pretrial on November 1st.
Thanks.
Thank you. Have a good day, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Ms. Belcher, there's arraignment pretrial in the matter of Kayla Morris. She'd like to speak to you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, Ms. Gillis.
Good morning. How are you, Judge?
I am wonderful, ma'am. How are you?
Good.
Mary Ann, what's ready?
Pardon me?
I said, what's ready?
Nothing yet. I don't know, Mr. Mohammed, what case are you here for?
Yes, I am here for case 21-3939 LT.
Which is it under your name?
Yes, it's
I'm sorry, sir, you said LT?
yes.
That's a landlord tenant case. This courtroom is felonies and state misdemeanors. Do you have your notice to appear with you this morning?
I do. It says Michigan Resolve Zoom meeting ID 234-926-4272, but that meeting takes me somewhere else.
It's supposed to take you somewhere else.
No,
Michigan
I mean-
Resolve, my Resolve is where you're supposed to be this morning.
Yeah, it doesn't take me to Michigan Resolve. It takes me to some other ID, but I'm not supposed to be here. Is that what you're saying?
No, sir, I'm not doing landlord tenant
Okay.
cases this morning.
Thank you. Do you know which judge it is?
Is this the first time you've been to court on the landlord tenant case?
Yes.
It is my Resolve. So and when you type in the meeting ID number, it's taking you somewhere else, like where?
Some random room. It's not
It's,
fine.
did a person ever come into that room? Or did somebody identify themselves? Or is there anything on there that tells you where you're supposed to be?
No, it just spins, man.
Okay. In the upper right-hand corner of your notice is a phone number. Call the court and ask for the civil department.
Okay.
I don't know what the My Resolve room looks like, but they are open this morning.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Have a good day, sir.
You too.
Good morning, APA Lake. I see you in our meeting room. We're still waiting to get to Mr. McCarron. We have another jailer that we haven't seen Ms. Maishan for yet.
Okay, thank you.
Are they east or west or southwest?
Oh, here she is. Good morning, Ms. Maishan.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Ms. Gilliam is on this morning already. Do you need to speak with her in a breakout room?
I don't believe so, Judge. I think we're just going to set an in-person preliminary examination. I need to request discovery.
This is 210597FY. This is State of Michigan versus Amy Dawn Gilliam. Appearances, please.
Alex Curry on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
And good morning, Your Honor. May it please the court, Kim Michon, Neighborhood Defender Services, P59167, on behalf of Ms. Gilliam, who is appearing via Zoom from the Wayne County Jail, and we consent to do so.
State your name for me, please, ma'am.
Amy Dawn Gilliam.
And Ms. Maishan, before the case was called, you were indicating that you were looking for a live exam date.
Please and thank you.
And discovery in this matter?
Has not been turned over yet.
Even without discovery, you're asking for a live exam date to be set?
She is currently in custody, Your Honor, and so I have full faith that my prosecutor will make sure that I have discovery. If I don't, you know, I'll be making a motion to dismiss for failure to turn it over.
I'll make a notation in the file that discovery has been requested. The live exam date will be November 10th, 2021 at 2:00 p.m. November 10th at 2 p.m. That's live in this building, courtroom number 1 with me. Anything else in this matter, Mr. Curry?
Judge, I'll just indicate to Ms. Michon that I will have at least paper discovery to you by today.
Lovely. And that's a fine date, Judge. If the court could make a note, just so you're aware, the client does have an additional case pending before Judge Talon. She is currently in custody on that case, but your file is a personal bond. I just don't want anybody confused that we don't need to bring the young lady on the 10th. I would hope she will have posted bond by then. We're trying to address that again before Judge Talon, but if we could make sure we double check as to whether or not she's in custody on November 10th, I deeply appreciate that.
Absolutely, ma'am.
Thank you
Anything
so very
else?
much. No, ma'am. Thank you so very much.
We're all set. Ms. Gillum, we'll see you here on November the 10th.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
And a lovely
You
day to
too.
you and your staff as always, Judge.
Have a good day, Your Honor.
You too, ma'am. Thank you. Ms. Morris is back. Ms. Belcher, was that sufficient time with Ms. Morris? She's not back. What happened? Oh, she's in with Ms. Gillis. Okay. Mr. McCarron, hopefully here soon. I haven't seen Mark Persida. Marianne, I'll be back in just 1 second.
Okay. Person with the first name of Alex, can you hear me?
Good morning.
Hi, good morning. What case are you here for?
I'm a trooper assigned to the Morris case. I clicked the
Oh,
link
okay.
and it wouldn't let me change my name. It just populates as my normal name. Sorry.
Oh, got it. Okay, that one was just adjourned to August 20th at 10:30 with Judge Green. With Kayla Morris.
Did you say August? You mean October?
I'm sorry, gosh, I wish it was August. October 20th at 10:30.
I'm going to be on vacation, so I hope she didn't leave.
You might want to speak with the, get up, well. Alex,
Yes.
I'm sorry, Mr. Curry, do you need us to reschedule that case? It's from
The Kayla Morris case.
Right.
I'm not sure what Ms. Belcher discussed with her prospective client, and I'm not sure Jane was, because Jane's going to do the misdemeanors and tickets
Got
again
it.
today.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if she had any offers ready.
Oh, okay, that has been adjourned. Officer, you might want to get a hold of Jane Gillis. I don't know if she's gonna need you or not, okay?
I'm sorry. Are you talking to me? I
Yes, I
apologize.
am. Yep.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. You might want to get a hold of the prosecutor, Jane Gillis, to see if she's gonna need you or not, but it has been adjourned to October 20th.
Well, if she needs me or not, I'm going to be in Mexico. So.
Okay, good for you.
Trooper, I'll shoot
Can I
you an
get some
email.
information for an email address or something here?
Trooper,
I'm sorry, Kayla Morris has been adjourned. These are not. Mr. Curry, what did I miss in my absence?
the tea kettle went off, Judge. First of all, Trooper Zagalonis, I'll shoot you an email about what happened today. I can get your email from the State of Michigan directory. I'll keep you posted and make sure you know any future dates of any possible offers we may give on this case. But we'll be in touch.
No problem. That's fine. And just for the record, right now, I'll be on vacation the 15th through the 1st of November. So
got it.
I'll look for your email. I appreciate it.
No problem. Good to see you again.
Sorry about that. I had like 4 people talking to me. You guys have a great day.
No.
And my question was, Did something happen with Ms. Morris? Did I miss something?
Are you speaking with me, Your Honor? I'm sorry.
Judge,
I stepped.
he was here for the Morris case and I advised him that it was adjourned to October 20th.
And that's, you're talking about Kayla Morris, right?
Correct.
I hadn't done that case, and that's why I said, did something happen that I missed?
Oh, okay. I have on my notes that it was adjourned. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I was waiting for Ms. Belcher to come back. She had been in a breakout room with Ms. Morris. Ms. Morris came back without Ms. Belcher. So when I stepped off for a second and came back.
Sorry, Your Honor. I came out with Miss Morris. Mary Ann put me in a breakout room with Miss Gillis so I could get an offer. So I do have an offer.
I saw that. And when I saw you in with Ms. Gillis, that's why I stepped off. And then when I came back and I heard Mary Ann tell him the case had been adjourned and I hadn't even done anything in the case, I got super nervous that I missed something. So my question to Mr. Curry, because he was talking to the officer, was that something happened in my absence. And if you all agreed to do something, I don't care, other than I'd like to make a note in the file so we can get it out of. Okay. So back on the record, in State of Michigan versus Kayla Morris, Ms. Belcher and Ms. Gillis, I note your appearances. This is an arraignment and pretrial in this matter. For purposes of arraignment, Ms. Belcher, how are we proceeding this morning?
Thank you, Your Honor. We would waive formal reading and stand mute. I did speak with Miss Gillis. She was kind enough to relay an offer of impeding traffic, civil infraction to Miss Morris, and the misdemeanor and the no proof would be dismissed. I have not yet communicated that to Miss Morris, so I don't know if she's able to make a decision or if she has questions and would like to speak with me in a breakout room.
Before you go into a breakout room, what we'll do in this matter is have her stand mute, set her bond at $3,000 personal. Now, if you want to go back into a breakout room and discuss the offer with her, fantastic.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, ma'am. Morning, Mr. Sullivan.
Good morning, Judge. I'm your house counsel this morning.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you.
I also have a client, Teresa Karp, but that's not till 9:45.
Are you here for all of the NDS matters?
No, I think individual attorneys will be coming in, and forgive me if this would be the first time that I've done this duty assignment, so maybe I'm misunderstanding. Is there typically house counsel?
We have Ms. Belcher here as our MIDC attorney.
Okay, all right. Then my mistake.
No, I'm just trying to be clear on your presence. You're saying you're here for Ms. Karp, but you said you are our house counsel.
Yeah, I'll need to check with my supervisor. Maybe I have the date and time wrong.
No, I think I understand what's going on. He's like, if nobody shows up for a felony, then he gets it. Rather than calling downtown, it gets automatically assigned to them by the end of the day. Miss Belcher just does misdemeanors and tickets.
That
Right.
sounds right.
Yeah, your NDS.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what goes on.
And that's why I asked, was he here for NDS? Because we had Mr. McCarron, who was supposed to be here with Mark Presida at 8:30. And because I haven't seen Mr. Presida.
I can definitely message Mr. Presida and see if he's coming on that or if he'd like me to address on it.
It looks like we lost the jail though. What happened with that? Oh boy. It's being quite the Wednesday.
What was the client's name on that case?
Michael McCarron, McCarren.
Okay.
Judge, it was another division of the jail. It wasn't that division.
Thank you, ma'am. Ms. Belcher's back with Ms. Morris.
Yes, Your Honor.
You had an opportunity to discuss the offers with her.
I have, Your Honor, and she does wish to plead responsible to impeding.
To the no proof of insurance and to impeding, is that the offer?
The no proof is dismissed, Your Honor, just be impeding.
That's correct.
Thank you. Ms. Morris, you had enough time to discuss this matter with Ms. Belcher?
Yes.
And it's your understanding that the misdemeanor of no license or multiple license would be dismissed, and that you would be pleading responsible to the civil infraction of impeding traffic?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand that if the court accepts your plea this morning, you won't have a trial of any kind?
Yes.
You won't have the opportunity to see or cross-examine witnesses put forth by the prosecutor?
Yes.
You haven't been threatened in any way, promised anything to get you to plead responsible?
No.
Ma'am, is it true that on August 23rd, 2021, you impeded traffic?
Yes.
Satisfied, Ms. Gillis?
Satisfied.
Satisfied, Ms. Belcher?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ma'am, the court will accept your plea of responsible to impeding traffic and assess fine of $220 in that matter. Are you able to pay that amount within 30 days?
Yes.
You can go online and pay, you can mail it to the court, or you can bring it to the court in person. Anything else in this matter? Ms. Gillis?
Nothing.
Anything else, Ms. Belcher?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Morris, thank you for your patience this morning. I'll make a reminder to you that you have some other outstanding matters in this court. Your pretrial schedule on October 21st, okay?
Okay.
Have a good day, ma'am.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir. What is your name, please?
Hi, I'm Verdell Jackson. I was supposed to be here. I was here at 9, waiting.
Mr. Jackson?
Yes, ma'am, Verdell Jackson. I had a date earlier last month, and they rescheduled it for today.
Mr. Jackson?
Yes, ma'am.
I haven't seen your attorney as of yet. Are you still represented by Andrea Fanning?
Yes,
Have you been in communication with your attorney regarding today's hearing?
I haven't. She said she would send me some information if needed. They also, when I went to.
Mr. Jackson?
Yes,
I haven't seen your attorney yet this morning, so sit tight. My secretary has renamed you. As soon as your attorney gets here, we'll connect you with your attorney and we'll get going in this matter, okay?
so just stay on the line. Stay on the line.
Just stay on the line, but mute yourself, sir.
Okay, how could I? Okay, I'll mute it.
What is going on today? Mr. Lopez,
Yes, Your Honor.
good morning, sir. This is 0S3786286A, State of Michigan versus Brandon Lopez.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Today is the day and time set for your arraignment. Sir, it's alleged that on October 11, 2020, in Van Buren Township, you committed the misdemeanor offense of having no license on your person while operating a vehicle. Sir, were you looking to proceed on your own this morning, or are you looking for the assistance of the court-appointed attorney?
I do want an attorney. I didn't know how to go about it being online. This was my first time doing this for a traffic ticket. And I think I clicked that I wanted to represent myself, and that I clicked guilty.
Mr. Lopez?
Yes, can you
You're
hear
gonna
me?
see I can hear you, but you're going to see an invitation to go into a breakout room. You're going to go into breakout room number 1 with the court-appointed attorney, Ms. Belcher. She'll be able to provide you some assistance in this matter, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Snell, have you been in contact with your attorney regarding today's hearing?
Yes, I'm texting with her now. She said she's in another Zoom.
Okay. I was gonna say, we haven't seen her as of yet, but if you sit tight, as soon as we see Miss Elijah come on, we'll get the matter called and resolved, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, here she is. Good morning, Miss Elijah.
Good morning.
Are you ready to proceed in this matter, or do you need to speak to your client or to the prosecutor?
If I could speak to the prosecutor for Mr. Snell's matter, that would be helpful.
Marianne will put you into a breakout room with Mr. Curry.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Bernstein, did you need to talk to your client or to the prosecutor in this matter?
No, Your Honor, we're going to be waiving the preliminary examination, and we're ready to go on the record whenever the court's ready.
Mr. Curry just went in with someone else. When he comes back, I'll get you ready, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Good morning, Ms. Quick.
Good morning, Judge. I'm here on Lerone Moore.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know what I do.
Ms. Gillis.
It's courtroom 1. Uh-oh. Now what do I do? Go to the courtroom 4? Lisa Martin, that's me.
That's me.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes, sir, I can.
Oh, hi. I've never done the Zoom stuff, and I had a court date today, and I'm getting in, and I'm not seeing your face or anything like that.
Mr.
My name is-
Pinckney?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
I can see you. Your case is not scheduled till 9:45, and there are actually 18 people on the screen right now.
Uh-huh.
So if you sit tight, mute yourself, and when you hear your name called, you can unmute yourself and we'll get to your case, okay?
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Belcher.
Yes, Your Honor. I'm ready on Lopez, Your Honor.
I was waiting for, oh, they're just dark, but they're here. This is 0S3786286AST, State of Michigan versus Lopez. Appearance, please.
Good morning again, Your Honor. Leanna Belcher on behalf of Mr. Lopez. Mr. Lopez, will you state your name?
Brandon Lopez.
Your Honor, I did have an opportunity to meet with my client in a breakout room. I also spoke with Ms. Gillis. Unfortunately, the people are not willing to extend an offer. I did go over that with Mr. Lopez, so he's prepared to plead as charged today.
Mr. Lopez, were you able to hear Ms. Belcher this morning, just now?
Yes, ma'am.
And sir, is it your understanding that you'll be pleading guilty to the sole count of having, of operating without a license on your person
Yes.
or failing to display your license?
Yes.
Sir, you understand that the court accepts your plea this morning. You won't have a trial of any kind. You won't have the opportunity to present witnesses on your own behalf or see and cross-examine any witnesses put forth by the prosecutor.
Yes.
And knowing that you still wish to plead guilty to the sole count of operating with no license.
Yes.
Sir, is it true that on October 11, 2020, in Van Buren Township, that you were operating a license with, I'm sorry, that you failed to display a license?
Yes, ma'am.
What am I missing? Sir, the court accepts your plea of guilty to the sole count in this matter. For purposes of sentencing, Ms. Belcher, do you have any comments on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, my client is working towards getting his license back. It's going to be a long process for him, but he does have a positive in the sense that he did just start a job at J. Nelson Construction. So he's going to maintain that employment and try to take steps to clear up his outstanding matters.
The court will assess a fine of $100, cost of $100, crime victims of $75. Their state costs of $50, mandatory state cost, $20 fund fee, $50 warrant fee, $45 FAC, that's $440. Mr. Lopez, are you able to pay that amount within 30 days or do you need more time?
I do need more time, Your Honor.
Mr. Lopez, what you can do is go on the court's website, which is mi34thdistrictcourt.com, and you can submit an email request for a payment plan, or you can come to the court or contact the court's collection department to establish a payment plan, okay?
Okay, I do have another one. I have one payment plan already. Will it just add on to that, or do I need to request another payment plan?
They'll roll them all into a singular payment plan. I see the front of the file that you do have outstanding payment plan, but just contact the collection department. They can put them all in a singular plan, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Have a good day, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Mr. Curry,
Yes, Judge.
you are back with Schnell.
Yes, and here's the situation on these ones, Judge.
Can I call the case before you do that?
Yes, you
No,
can.
it's fine. And then there's Crudup. Mr. Bernstein is here, so I'll go from Snell to that one. This is 210593FT, State of Michigan versus Charles Snell. May I have your appearances before you launch into a status?
Good morning, Your Honor. Alex Curry on behalf of the people.
Emily Elijah on behalf of Mr. Snell, P85039. Mr. Snell is present and we consent to this hearing via Zoom.
Mr. Snell, unmute yourself and state your name for the record, please.
He's trying.
I know he's trying. He was unmuted before.
There we go.
Your name, sir.
Charles Snell.
Thank you. Today is the day and time set for the PCC in this matter. How are we proceeding?
Judge, here's what's going on with these cases. So we had, I don't know if it was in front of Your Honor or.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was Snell, Jackson, and Avery all together.
That's correct. And I can't remember if we were in front of you or Judge Green or Judge Oakley last time. But I explained to the court that we didn't have the files. It was listed on the docket sheet as being with Patu, headed by Dennis Doherty. The file's not in the out county office. I was going to follow up and see if those files eventually came from, maybe they were with the typists. I wasn't sure. But those files never came to the out county office, nor was I able to find them in our Detroit office. So I emailed last week, I believe it was last Wednesday or Thursday, I emailed Mr. Doherty about these files. And let me just check my email one more time and he did not respond as to the status of the files or where they were, Judge. So I will let Miss Elijah or any of the other defense attorneys. I would ask that this be set for one more PCC for me to make a few more efforts to try and locate these files. But essentially, I have not heard back from our Patu unit about where these files are.
And Your Honor, I am asking for a dismissal today without prejudice. If the prosecutor's office can pull the files together, of course they have authority to refile them. But Mr. Snell has had this matter pending since August, and we don't have even a piece of this stuff. And so,
I'm sorry, but you don't even have pieces of what?
We don't even have paper discovery, much less if there is any digital or anything like that. And so I am asking that the court dismiss without prejudice today. And if the state can pull together the file, they can refile it.
Ms. Elijah, your request to dismiss this matter is going to be denied. There is a note, and I do have a note, that there are actually 3 related files in this matter. One of the cases hasn't even been arraigned yet. You say that your client's been dealing with this matter since August. August is not really that long ago. The court will adjourn the PCC to October the 13th, 2021 at 9:30 a.m. with Judge Oakley. And when the other cases come on and are called, I will give them that same date. I've already made a notation in the file about Mr. Curry's inability to locate the matter, as well as your first, I believe your first request for dismissal of this matter. PCC adjourned to October 13th, 2021 at 9:30 a.m. with Judge Oakley in courtroom number 2. Anything else in this matter, Mr. Curry?
No, Judge.
Anything else, Ms. Elijah?
No, Your Honor. Mr. Snell, you can go ahead and log off. Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good.
Thank you, ma'am. You too. And Mr. Curry, there was also 210630 FY. This is State of Michigan versus Joshua Crudup. Appearances, please.
Alex Curry on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sam Bernstein with and on behalf of Mr. Crudup, who is present.
Mr. Crudup, state your name for me, please.
Joshua Crudup.
Thank you. Today is a day and time set for the PCC in this matter. How are we proceeding?
Thank you, Your Honor. We wish to waive the preliminary examination and agree to be bound over to circuit court.
Mr. Crudup, were you able to hear your attorney just now?
Yes, Your Honor.
And sir, do you understand you have an absolute right to have a preliminary examination in this matter where the prosecutor would have to prove that a crime had been committed and establish probable cause to believe that you were involved in the commission of that crime?
Yes, Your Honor.
And knowing that you wish to waive that exam, understanding you'll be bound over to circuit court as previously charged.
Yes, Your Honor.
And sir, you're doing this freely and voluntarily. You haven't been threatened in any way, promised anything?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Curry, do you have any objection to the waiver?
I have no objection, Your Honor.
And as much as you and your client are giving this waiver by Zoom, sir, do you have any objection to the court executing the waiver on your behalf?
No, Your Honor.
And on behalf of your client?
No, Your Honor.
Thank you much. The court is signing the waiver on your behalf. The next step in these proceedings will be an arraignment on the information, which will set at October 13th, 2021 at 9 a.m. at the Frank Murphy Hall of Justice. Your client will be bound over as previously charged. Its previously entered bond with any conditions will continue. Anything else in this matter, Mr. Curry?
No, Your Honor.
Anything else, Mr. Bernstein?
No, Your Honor. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you.
Thank you. You too. Mr. Russell.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Do you need to speak to the prosecutor? Or are you ready to proceed?
Yes, I need to speak to the prosecutor. We haven't talked about this case at all.
Mary Ann will put you in with Ms. Gillis.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I just saw Miss Gillis walk by, Judge. I'll go grab her.
Thank you, sir.
Good morning, Judge. Can I speak to Mr. Curry, the prosecutor?
Good morning. He just stepped away for a second, but when he comes back, Mary Ann will get you into a breakout room with him.
Thank you, Judge.
Oh, whoa. You're here for Mr. Avery?
That's correct, Judge.
Before you go into a breakout room, there was the related Snell matter. Oh.
Is that a co-defendant?
Is your client, hold on, is your client with you by chance?
No, Judge.
Mr. Curry,
Yes, Judge.
this is 210595 FY. This is State of Michigan versus Norman Avery.
What time is that set, Judge?
That's scheduled at 9. That's the Snell travel together file.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's
Counsel just came on. Your appearances, please.
Alex Curry on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Respectfully, Judge, Attorney Eloamle, bar number 66874 on behalf of Mr. Avery, Judge Norman Avery.
Thank you. I heard you say, counsel, that you wanted to go into a breakout room with Mr. Curry. And my concern is that your client has not been arraigned and there's notes on the file to have him arraigned. He failed to appear at the last hearing back on August the 25th. Are you able to provide an update, or do you need to speak to Mr. Curry first?
I need to speak to Mr. Curry, Judge, briefly.
Mary Ann will put you into a breakout room with him. Breakout room number 2. Ms. Quick, I haven't seen your client yet. If you're able to get a hold of him.
I will give him a call.
Thank you, ma'am. This is 1S3948196 A and B, State of Michigan versus A&E Environmental.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Appearances, please.
Gary Russell appearing on behalf of A&E.
Jane Gillis on behalf of the people.
Today is the day and time set for the arraignment and pretrial in this matter. Parties have had an opportunity to speak. How are we proceeding this morning?
Your Honor, we're going to dismiss the unregistered vehicle. He's taking care of that problem, and he has to pay 80% on the fine. I didn't know what the exact fine was because I don't have the ticket in front of me.
My note says $341.
That's it?
Yeah, he was only 2,800 over. He wasn't overweight, gross overweight. He was just overweight axle, and he was only 2,800 over on the one axle.
So $270. That's.
You said 170?
270. 270.
270. Mr. Russell, will your client be able to pay that amount within the next 30 days?
Absolutely, Your Honor.
And you have the authority to enter responsible to the overweight on behalf of your client?
I do have that authority, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. I'll make a note in the file that your client is responsible. 270 total fine. Within 30 days. Anything else, Ms. Gillis?
Nothing, Your Honor.
Anything else, Mr. Russell?
Nothing, Your Honor. Thank you.
We're all set, sir. Have a good day.
You too.
Thank you.
Hello,
Yes, ma'am. What is your name, please?
Teresa Carr.
Ms. Carp, your attorney is here. Mr. Sullivan, do you need to speak to Ms. Carp in a breakout room, or are you ready to proceed?
Ready to proceed.
Good morning. I'm sorry, sir?
Ms. Carp, we are ready to proceed.
Okay. How are you this morning? Anything new and exciting? A little early, not complaining.
They're not happy about having to have the shackles on their ankles, and you're looking at all the cameras.
So you're gonna have Jackson come over from Romulus and provide some backup? This is 210, Mr. Curry's not here.
You got Jimmy.
Good morning, Your Honor. Are you on your way somewhere, or are you on your way somewhere? Do you mind taking those back to Mary Ann? Mr. Precita,
Good morning, Judge.
good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm sitting here in beautiful downtown Inkster.
Okay, that was not a joke.
No, I've never been to this building. It's beautiful.
It is beautiful. They did a fantastic job. Mr. Curry is back. The jail was on earlier. A different division needs to come on for your cases. If you sit tight when we see them pop back on, we'll get you taken care of, sir.
Very good, Judge. Thank you. I'm scheduled for a
Thank
10
you.
o'clock exam here, so I'll be here.
Okay.
Your Honor,
Thank you.
while we're waiting for the jail, could I get a breakout with Mr. Precita?
Absolutely. Mr. Curry is back with Mr. Al-Wamley.
Yes,
Thank
Judge.
you. In the Norman Avery matter, it is 210595. This matter was scheduled for arraignment in PCC this morning. How are we proceeding?
Judge, I explained the situation to Mr. Alwame as well. It's the exact same situation as what I put on the record for Miss Elijah's client, Mr. Snell. And the people would just be asking for one more adjournment to locate this file. And if the people are still unavailable, then the defense can absolutely move for a dismissal.
Your Honor, at this point, we would make a motion to dismiss on behalf of Mr. Avery Norman.
As the court did in the Snell matter, make a notation that the prosecutor is unable to locate the file in this matter. Defense motion to dismiss is denied. Mr. Avery has not even been arraigned. He has not presented himself to the court as of yet. Make an indication in the file that this is the last adjournment. We're adjourning the arraignment PCC to October the 13th, 2021 at 9:30 a.m. That will be in courtroom number 2 with Judge Oakley. Anything else on behalf of the people?
Nothing from the people, Judge.
Anything
Thank you,
else
Judge.
on behalf of Mr. Avery?
That's all, Judge. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day, sir.
You too, Judge. Thank you.
Mr. Curry, you have Ms. Carp, 210724FY. Mr. Sullivan, did you need to speak to him? Was that the?
No, Judge, I think we're ready to proceed. I've met with
Okay.
Ms. already.
This is State of Michigan versus Teresa Marie Carp. The matter is actually scheduled for arraignment in PCC. Mr. Sullivan, for purposes of arraignment.
Yes, for purposes of arraignment, we stand mute, waive formal reading of the information. Ms. Carp is here present by Zoom. We ask you to waive her appearance in person as well.
Thank you. Ms. Carp, state your name for the record, please.
Teresa Marie Carp.
Thank you. There is a recommendation from Huron Township that Ms. Carp's bond be set at $50,000, 10%. Inasmuch as Ms. Carp has presented herself to the court voluntarily and on time, Mr. Sullivan, what say you as to the bond in this matter?
Yes, Judge, I ask you to provide a personal bond. Ms. Carp has been very communicative with me. I've had no issues and no concerns with her appearing in court. The allegations in this case, I think, are highly contested. Even the way the officer writes the report, there are different versions of the events. So we'd ask that you allow her to remain out on personal bond as this matter is pending.
Any comment, Mr. Curry?
I would defer to Huron Township's recommendation, Judge.
Ms. Carver's bond is going to be set at 10,000 personal. She is to have no contact with the complainant in this case, that being Wyatt James. Last name is Marranien. For purposes of PCC?
As the PCC judge, we have received paper discovery, but we do not yet have video discovery. Understanding the police report that officers were able to collect a cell phone video of the incident, and also the body worn camera, I think, should be available. So if we could get that before setting the case for an exam.
So you're looking for an adjournment of the PCC, 1, 2, or 3 weeks?
2 weeks to the 13th would be good for me.
PCC will be adjourned to October 13th, 2021 at 10:30 a.m. That will be in courtroom number 2 with Judge Oakley. October 13th in courtroom number 2 with Judge Oakley. Anything else in this matter, Mr. Curry?
Just that I will, Mr. Sullivan, I will have paper discovery to you by today, and I will be calling /and/or emailing the OIC today about the cell phone videos as well as any other outstanding digital discovery.
Okay, thank you. And I do have paper discovery already.
Oh, you have paper? Okay.
Anything else in this matter, Mr. Sullivan?
Nothing further, Judge. Thank you.
Have a good day. Ms. Carp, you can log off now, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Mr. Buchanan, what are you here for?
I'm here on Mr. Daniels. We're not in until 10:15. I'm just here.
Okay,
early.
thank you, sir. Mr. Bazey.
Good morning, Your Honor. I heard you earlier say you're not complaining about anybody being early, so I'm a little bit early also.
How early are you?
Probably about a good 45 minutes, but I have an exam, so I thought I'd log on. It's just a civil infraction. I just wanted to talk to Miss
Gillis.
Gillis, yeah.
Ms. Gillis on Garden Foods at 10:45. Yes. Wow, you are early.
Yeah. Better early than late, huh?
Some days we'll see. Yeah. Purvis Financial, I saw somebody for that.
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Thank you. Trying to handle the 9:30s, which we're running almost on time. This is 1S3946068SM. This is State of Michigan versus Purvis Financial.
Yes, ma'am.
Your name, sir?
Matthew David Purvis.
And Mr. Purvis, how are you connected to this business?
I am partial owner.
Oh, we just lost Miss Gillis. Sir, today is the day and time set for the arraignment in this matter. So let's set on August 24th, 2021. In Van Buren Township, there was a Fuel Tax Act violation in this matter.
Yes, sir.
The citation was actually written to Andrew Coney.
Yes, Judge.
Were you advised, sir, that you needed to have an attorney represent the corporation?
No, ma'am.
Have you previously appeared in court on behalf of Purvis Financial Group without an attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
What was your intention this morning regarding the arraignment on this misdemeanor matter?
I was wondering if I could talk to the court-appointed attorney. Or
She is here, but I do not know if Ms. Belcher would be able to represent a corporation or provide advice in this matter.
Your Honor, my understanding is that they are supposed to retain legal counsel, but I'm happy to do whatever the court wants.
Mr. Purvis, that is the understanding of the court, that they do not, they being the court-appointed attorney, does not represent corporations in this matter. And because you are not the person who was issued the citation, this court would not allow you to represent the corporation. What I can do is briefly adjourn the matter for you to retain counsel.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Their new date will be October the 20th at 10:45 a.m. And that will be in courtroom number 3 with Judge Green.
Yes. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
You too.
Ms. Quick, were you able to get a hold of your client?
Yes, it appears that he is on.
Thank you. This is 210485FY, State of Michigan versus LaRon Moore. Appearances, please.
Alex Curry on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Good morning, Your Honor. Neighborhood Defender Service by Cheryl Quick, P83973, on behalf of Lerone Moore, who is present via Zoom. And we do consent to having this proceeding held via Zoom.
Thank you. Mr. Moore, state your name for the court, please.
LaRon Moore.
Thank you. Today is the day and time set for the adjourned PCC in this matter. How are we proceeding this morning?
Your Honor, we would request an in-person preliminary examination. And I would also request, I believe that there is a bench warrant that was at issue for Mr. Moore on the 25th of August due to a failure to appear. So we would ask the court to set that aside as well and reinstate his original bond.
I don't see a warrant in this matter. His 10,000 personal bond still looks to be in effect.
Very good.
Is discovery complete in this matter?
I believe so.
Live exam date is December 15th. December 15th. Holy smokes. December 15th, 2021 at 2 p.m. That will be in courtroom number 1 with me. December 15th at 2 p.m. Live exam, courtroom number 1. Anything else in this matter, Mr. Curry?
No, Judge.
Anything else, Ms. Quick?
Nothing, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Mr. Moore, we'll see you back here on December 15th, sir. Have a good day.
You too.
Thank you.
I'll be in touch with you, Mr. Moore.
Mr. Pinkney.
Hi.
Hi.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir. I was just grabbing your files and This is 1S3949337 A and B. These are State of Michigan versus Sean Patrick Pinckney. State your name for me, please, sir.
Sean Patrick Pinckney.
Thank you. Today is day and time set for your arraignment and pretrial, sir.
Okay.
It is alleged that on August 23rd, 2021, in Van Buren Township,
Let me tell you what happened.
No, not yet, sir. It's alleged that you committed the misdemeanor of operating an unregistered vehicle, sir. This is a misdemeanor, again, punishable by up to $100 fine and up to 90 days in jail. And that you operated without a proper vehicle group designation, another misdemeanor. For purposes of arraignment, were you looking to proceed on your own, or were you looking for the assistance of the court-appointed attorney?
I was gonna go on my own, Your Honor. The officer who pulled me over when I didn't have the proper.
Mr. Pinckney,
Yes, Your Honor.
this is just the arraignment. We're not getting to the facts of the case as of yet.
Okay.
And note that because these are two misdemeanors, there might be a possibility that there might be offers from the prosecutor. So although you're not required to speak to the court-appointed attorney, she might be of assistance to you in resolving these matters.
If you think that'd be better, the officer, when he pulled me over, told me if I got my CDL license, he was gonna have them all dropped. So that's the reason why I didn't contact an attorney. And I passed my CDL test, Saturday of last week. And that's the only reason I didn't talk to the attorney, Your Honor.
Understood, Mr. Pinckney, and the prosecutor is here, and I see her looking through her notes. She might be able to shed some light on the status of these matters.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Well, I think that's Officer Little down in the right-hand, well, on my right-hand corner. MCO Little, is that MSP officer?
Yes, ma'am. That was the officer.
He is here.
I'd like to speak to him because he's also on Hassan Bazi's case. Let me just speak.
Marianne will put you into a breakout room. Sit tight, Mr. Pinckney.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir.
Judge, I also got kicked out of the breakout room, so if you could put us in the same breakout room.
Yeah, Hassan can come in, not Mr. Pinckney, no.
VCR Cargo.
Yes, Your Honor.
These are 1S3948263 A and B, State of Michigan versus VCR Cargo. Your name, please, sir?
My name is Andrei.
I'm sorry?
Andrei Fedun. A-N-D-R-I-I.
And last name?
F-E-D-U-N.
Sir, what is your relationship to this matter?
Yes, I'm the safety manager of the company, and we are trying to pay the fine, and they contact the clerk of the court, but she said like we have to be present, and the judge will set the fine, so we have to make the payment.
Sir, there's also a misdemeanor matter. It's not just a civil infraction. Because you are a business, you need to be represented by an attorney.
Can we just make pay the fine, or it's not possible?
It's not just a fine, sir. The fine is for the unqualified driver. That's a civil infraction, which would be $180. The Motor Vehicle Fuel Tax Act violation is a misdemeanor case. VCR Cargo will need to retain an attorney. the matter will be adjourned for you to do so.
Okay. Could you give us like at least a month?
I'm going to give you the date of October the 27th at 9 a.m.
October 27, 9 a.m.
And that's going to be with Judge Green in courtroom number 3. If you retain an attorney, they might be able to go online and submit a request to resolve this matter.
Okay, cool. October 27, 9 a.m. Judge Green Court.
Yes, sir.
Room number 3. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
Have a good day, sir.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you. Marianne, look at that name at the top. Oh my goodness. Oh.
The person with the name of Dre, what is your name, please?
My name is Jennifer Colthurst, the attorney for Dustin Bolander.
Thank you. Sir, who looks like they're sitting in the car, first name of Dre, what is your name, please?
Andre Daniels.
Thank you.
Ms. Coulthurst, your client's not on as of yet.
Do you want me to bring that? I'll bring this person and maybe it's her.
Just so we can figure out who it is. Mr. Jackson.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
This is 210594 FY, State of Michigan versus Verdell Jackson. Mr. Jackson,
Yes, ma'am.
your matter was scheduled for 9 o'clock. We have been waiting for your attorney. She has not appeared as of yet. I don't want to hold you here knowing that the related matters have been adjourned. I'm going to give you the same adjourned date of October the 13th, 2021 at 9:30 a.m. And that is going to be in courtroom number 2 with Judge Oakley. Notice will be
Okay.
sent to your attorney, but you should relay that information to her as well, okay?
Okay, let me write this down again. I'm sorry. You said October 13th?
Yes, sir, at 9:30 a.m.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate you, Your Honor.
Have a good day, sir.
Thank you.
You want?
I was just about to say your name, Mr. Hatchett.
Oh, yes, I'm here. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm well, Judge.
You don't visit with me, so I wasn't sure what was going on.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Well, we don't have the information back from the,
Hold on. That's okay. It's 2102444FY, State of Michigan versus Chantel Griggs. Appearances, please.
Alex Curry on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
William Hatchett on behalf of Ms. Griggs, Your Honor.
Ms. Griggs, unmute yourself and state your name for the record, please, ma'am.
Chantel Griggs.
Thank you. Today is the day and time set for the adjourned PCC. The parties were last here on July 28th, and there's a notation in the file that you're still waiting for the gun board. How are we proceeding this morning?
I guess we have to keep going, Judge, and I apologize. And I'm going to try to talk to Heath directly today. You know what, I don't have to tell you, there've been a lot of problems with these being processed. But we are 100% certain that at the appropriate time, diversion will be ordered.
How far do you want to put it out?
Let's do it for 45 days to be sure, Your Honor.
Mr. Curry, any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
I'll put it out 6 weeks. It'll put you back with me on November the 10th, 2021 at 9 a.m.
Okay. And then, Your Honor,
Back with me in courtroom number 1. I'm sorry, sir, what did you say?
Your Honor, if we get the approval before then, can we just notify the court and try to come in earlier?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, I don't have it, so obviously we'll just wait, but tentative November 10th. Very well.
Anything else in this matter, Mr. Curry?
Nothing from the people, Judge.
Anything else, Mr. Hatchett?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
We're all set. Have a good day, Ms. Griggs. You can log off.
Thank you.
Ms. Gillis, are you back and ready with Mr. Pinckney?
I am. We are going to dismiss the charges against him if he pleads to impeding, which is a non-point civil infraction, and it doesn't go on his record.
Mr. Pinckney.
I agree to that, Your Honor. Uh-oh, my phone doesn't die.
I hear you, sir. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Mr. Pinckney, you're able to hear the prosecutor. You've already indicated that you wish to agree.
Yes, Your Honor.
Sir, is it true that on August 23rd, 2021 in Van Buren Township, you impeded traffic contrary to law?
Impeded traffic?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Your Honor.
Satisfied, Ms. Gillis?
Satisfied.
Mr. Pinckney, the court accepts your plea in this matter of responsible to impeding traffic, will impose a fine of $220. Are you able to pay that within 30 days?
Yes, Your Honor. Do they send me a bill or do you have to go there? Or how do I pay it?
You can go online and pay it. You can bring it to the court or you can mail it into the court. It'll probably be a day or two before it's processed and in the court system, but $220 payable by October 29th. That's a civil infraction. The misdemeanor files will be dismissed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, if I
Anything
send
else?
Oh,
I'm sorry, go ahead, sir.
if I send it to you guys in the mail, do I write down like on the little memo thing, like maybe the ID number of this case?
You, in the upper right-hand corner of your notice is the case number. You write that on your payment.
Okay, great. Thank you, Your Honor.
Anything else, Ms. Gillis?
Nothing.
Anything else, Mr. Pinckney?
No, Your Honor.
Have a good day, sir.
Thank you, you too, Your Honor.
Thank you. Ms. Gillis, you came out with Mr. Bazey?
Yes.
I don't
We've
think
made
we're
him an
quite
offer.
there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. I just wanted to find his He's not till 10:45. You could just give me a minute. We had Ms. Colthurst with her 9:30 client. Dustin Bolander? Mr. Bolander? No.
Your Honor, Mr. Bolander is in the Wayne County Jail. I only know this because I seen Miss Colthurst there yesterday. I represented him on a misdemeanor and she was representing him on his felonies there. And I don't think he's been tethered out yet.
Thank you, Ms. Belcher.
You're welcome.
Ms. Colthurst, are you still with us? Oh. I guess we'll get back to that.
Your Honor, I am. And thank you, Ms. Belcher, for that.
This is 210277 FY State of Michigan versus Dustin Lee Bolander. Appearances, please.
Good morning, APA Larry King for the people, P78774.
Good morning, Jennifer Colthurst, P52876, appearing on behalf of Dustin Bolander.
This matter was scheduled for adjourn PCC this morning. Ms. Belcher just indicated that your client was in county jail, and I don't see him on our list to be brought before the Zoom in this matter. How are we proceeding this morning?
Your Honor, defense is requesting an examination.
Is discovery complete in this matter?
Yes.
Marianne. Oh, never mind. December 22nd at noon. December 22nd, 2021 at 12 o'clock p.m. with me in courtroom number 1. Anything else in this matter, Mr. Curry?
Nothing
Sure.
further.
I'm sorry, Mr. King.
No, nothing further for the people. Thank you, Your Honor.
Anything else, Ms. Colthurst?
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll see you here on December 22nd.
Thank you. Have a good day, Your Honor and staff.
You too. Thank you. Ayana Lawson. Have we seen her this morning?
That's my client. I sent Marianne a message. I asked her to not appear this morning because, again, it's going to be adjourned. I still do not have discovery from the prosecutor's office. This is like the 3rd or 4th time, and I hated to make her call off work again.
Hold on one second. This is 1S3914805 A and B. State of Michigan versus Ayana Lawson. Ms. Belcher, you just indicated that you're looking for discovery.
Yes, Your Honor. We've adjourned several times for discovery. I have been in contact with Ms. Gillis and Mr. Curry about getting the discovery. At this point, Your Honor, I would normally ask for a dismissal, but I know the prosecutor's office will just refile given the nature of the charge. But is it possible to have an order compelling discovery, Your Honor?
Ms. Gillis, any comment?
Yeah, we don't always, the problem is sometimes these officers give it as a ticket rather than sending a warrant out. So we don't have a file on this, but if someone can tell me what jurisdiction John Baer is out of, I can duplicate a file or make a file.
He's a trooper.
Oh,
Yeah, so there's definitely going to be something and some body cam.
okay. I'm gonna try calling him. It's the best I can do.
Understood. I just hate to have Ms. Watson coming to court and calling off.
Was there ever actually an order for discovery entered? Ms. Belcher, is that what you're looking for?
Yeah, Your Honor, if we could do that, that way I can try to also serve that on the state police. They're not very cooperative with discovery orders. I have actually a very hard time with them in multiple jurisdictions with the discovery orders. And I'm not trying to give Ms. Gillis a hard time. Her and I work well together. It's just at this point, it's been adjourned. This is the third or fourth time now. At some point, we have to do something on the case.
Ms. Belcher, can you submit that order to the court?
Of course.
I'll make a notation in the file that you are to submit an order for discovery, adjourn pretrial arraignment and pretrial. Looks like she has not been arraigned in this matter. October 27, 2021 at 9:15 a.m. And that will be with Judge Green in courtroom number 3.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'll let Ms. Lawson know.
Anything else in this matter, Ms. Gillis?
Nothing.
Anything else, Ms. Belcher?
No, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. We're all set in this matter. See you back on October the 27th. Ms. Daniels.
Mr. Daniels?
Mr. Daniels?
Mr. Daniels, thank you.
Yeah.
No problem.
190579 FY, State of Michigan versus Daniels. Appearances, please.
Alex Curry on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Good morning, Your Honor. Brandon Buchanan on behalf of Mr. Daniels. Mr. Daniels, we're on the record. Just state your full name, please.
Andre Charles Daniels.
Thank you.
Judge, at this time, I haven't received any discovery as it pertains to this matter. I will be requesting both printed and video. This is a state police matter. He was arrested on this matter, so there might be video as well. I did try to call, this is an adjourned matter. I did try to call both Ms. Gillis and Mr. Curry. I know they're very busy people, but I left a message on both voicemails. I haven't heard from either because I was going to try to see if we could cured that prior to today's hearing. Plus, I'm going to have to send out a subpoena on the felonious matter. He had a prescription, so I just need to get the prescription for that, and that may be dispositive of that.
Mr. Curry, any comment on that?
Judge, when I received the file the other day, and I apologize for missing a call for Mr. Buchanan, but the last time we had this case, there was a capias on August 25th. But I will make sure that Mr. Buchanan gets at least paper discovery today, and I will inquire to the troopers as to the existence of any digital.
So we're looking at a new date, 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks?
Please.
You tell me, Mr. Buchanan, how many weeks?
4. Now, if I'm able to get this prescription and get it over to Mr. Curry and he speak to his superiors in regards to this matter, if there's going to be a dismissal of the felonious count, will we be able to come in earlier? I want to set it 4 weeks just in case I have to do a subpoena for his medical records. But if I am able to get it earlier.
The only issue, Mr. Buchanan, is that next 2 weeks are Judge Oakley, and then there's 2 weeks of Judge Green, so I can't say that you can come in earlier on someone else's docket.
Okay.
If that makes sense to you. Okay.
No problem.
So for right now, we're just going to adjourn the PCC to October 27, 2021 at 9 a.m. with Judge Green in courtroom number 3 for Mr. Daniels. October 27th at 9 a.m. Anything else in this matter, Mr. Curry?
Yes, Judge. I'm looking for Mr. Buchanan in the, there he is. I'm going to be sending my email to him in the group chat for us to be in contact about this matter. If as soon as he's able to subpoena or get that prescription, he can send that to me directly, and I can talk to my supervisors about a possible resolution or dismissal.
Anything else, Mr. Buchanan?
No, I guess Mr. Curry is gonna give me his information. I had Ms. Gillis on my notice, but I guess Mr. Curry is gonna be handling the file.
He's putting it in the chat right now. So other than that, we will see you all. Judge Green will see you on October 27th.
All right, very good. Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you.
To your staff as well.
Have a good day.
You too.
Mary Ann, I'm stepping off for 1 second.
The gentleman who's in the car with the name of John, what is your last name, please?
Holmberg, Holmberg.
Thank you.
Oh.
This is one S 3949377 ST, State of Michigan versus John Holmberg.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, today is the day time set for your arraignment and pretrial. It's alleged that on August 23rd, 2021, in Van Buren Township, you are operating an unregistered vehicle.
Yes,
Sir,
ma'am.
this is a misdemeanor. This is a misdemeanor punishable, but a fine of up to $100 plus court costs or 90 days in jail. For purposes of arraignment, were you looking to proceed on your own or were you looking for the assistance of the court-appointed attorney?
I think I can proceed on my own, Judge.
And sir, for purposes of arraignment, how do you wish to proceed? The questions are going to get harder, Mr. Holmberg.
Okay, well then maybe I need the court-appointed attorney, I guess.
You're going to see an invitation to join Ms. Belcher in a breakout room. Please join her there and discuss the case with her, okay?
Okay.
We lost, the jail never came back with Mr. Presido's client.
I'm sorry, what did you say, Judge?
The jail
No,
for
no
Mr.
jail yet.
Presido's client. Yeah. That's not.
Little, I sent you something.
Were you ready on Garden Foods?
Yes,
Yes.
we're ready, Your Honor.
This is 1S3945554 A and B, State of Michigan versus Garden Foods, Inc. Appearances, please.
Jane Gillis on behalf of the people.
And good morning, Your Honor. Hassan Bezi on behalf of Garden Foods.
Today is the day and time set for the arraignment and pretrial in these matters. I know the parties have had an opportunity to speak. How are we proceeding this morning?
Your Honor, the prosecution has agreed to dismiss the ticket on unregistered vehicle. And he could plead to, if he pleads to the unqualified driver, which is a civil infraction.
And that is our understanding, Your Honor, and I do have authority to accept the responsible plea on their behalf.
Thank you. Mr. Bazey, as much as you're indicating that you're authorized and are clearly responsible in this matter, the court will note that in the file, the fine and cost in this matter is $180. Is your client able to pay that within 30 days?
Yes, Your Honor.
$180 in 30 days, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Your
Anything
Honor.
else,
Have a
Ms.
good day to
Gillis?
your staff.
Nothing.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ms. Belcher, was that enough time with Mr. Holmberg?
Yes, Your Honor, I just need to speak with Officer Little and Jane Gillis.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
I can make this quicker. We're going to dismiss the case.
Oh, beautiful.
Any objection, Ms. Belcher?
Of course not, Your Honor.
Case is dismissed. Mr. Holmberg, have a good day, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ms. Belcher, I have to ask, I never know.
Yes, Your Honor. I understand.
He took care of everything, so he did the right thing.
23. Oh, Miss Fanning.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is 210594 FY. This is State of Michigan versus Jackson. Ma'am, he was on previously, and the other companion files were adjourned over to October 13th at 9:30 a.m.
Okay. Okay. Very good. Thank you. I was in
Thank
the
you.
wrong
He has
courtroom.
that date. I told him to reach out to you.
I appreciate that. Thank you, because I was in the wrong courtroom all morning. Thank you so much.
Oh, no. It's
Okay.
fine. Have a good day, ma'am.
You as well. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Oh, this is 1S3952860 A and B. These are State of Michigan versus Julius King.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm doing okay this morning. How are you?
I'm good, sir. This is the day and time set for your arraignment and pretrial.
Yes.
It's alleged that on October 25th, 2021, in the city of Romulus, you committed the civil infraction of limited access speeding 16 to 25 over the speed limit. The usual fine and cost in that matter is $180. On that day, you're also charged with the misdemeanor of operating with no license for 3 years.
No license for what?
I'm sorry?
You said no license for 3 years?
I'm just reading what it says on the information, sir. It says no license, drove without operator's license for 3 years prior.
Oh, no,
That's
that's
how it appears
absolutely,
that's how it appears on the ticket, sir. That's a misdemeanor. For purposes
yeah,
of
that,
arraignment, were you looking to proceed on your own or were you looking for the assistance of the court-appointed attorney?
no, I can proceed on my own.
And sir, for the purposes of arraignment, how do you wish to proceed?
Well, I proceed on the ticket of speeding, guilty, of course, but the
Sir,
3 years prior,
Mr. King,
yes,
I'm sorry, you were a little muffled for me. You were saying on the speeding ticket, you wish to plead.
guilty for that, but my license was not, I had license prior 3 years. My license has been valid for, I can't tell you for how long.
Ms. Gillis, are you able to shed some light on this matter?
Please. She's muted.
I would have to talk to Sergeant Brian Cross.
Marianne will put you into a breakout room. Oh, boy. 210645 FY and 210644 FY. Mr. King and Prosecutor Lake. These are the matters of state of Michigan versus Michael McCarran. I received a message from, the court received a message from Mr. Presido that he needs to go on in Inkster, and the jail has not come back on with Mr. McCarran.
Yeah, I'd leave it to the court as to how they wish to address this.
Correct. I can wait a little bit longer. I do have an exam I have to leave for in about an hour, but Mr. King can stand in for me.
So do you want to put this over for maybe 2 weeks, or do you want me to wait for Mr. Presido to come back? It's up to you. I'm here.
I would leave that to the court. I see Mr. Presida's on. Mr. Presida, do you have a preference?
I really don't, except I will be out of town for my son's wedding, October 13th through the 15th.
What about the 20th or the 20th?
That would be fine.
That works for the people. And Mr. Presida, I did send you a protective order for release of the Kids Talk video. Did you receive that?
I did, and Mr. King and I have had a discussion about the protective order. I will call you later this afternoon if you'll be available.
And just for clarity, the protective order in my case is separate from the protective order
Right.
Ms. Lake is talking.
Right, my protective
Absolutely.
order. Yeah, pursuant to statute, I cannot release the Kids Talk without a protective order. Otherwise, I would be subject to misdemeanor charge. So
I understand that, and I think you should take one for the team, but we'll resolve that issue this afternoon.
So what
Okay,
what date were we looking at? The 20th for an adjourned PCC?
At 20th at 8:30 a.m.
I will see you then.
thank you, Your
Thank
Honor.
you
Have a
so
good
much,
Thank you.
Judge. My apologies.
No worries. I understand. Have fun in Inkster, sir.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great morning.
You too, sir. Thank you for your patience. Ms. Gillis, thank you.
I'm sorry. I am
25.
hired today.
Were you ready with Mr. King and Sergeant Cross?
Yes, Your Honor.
Well, does he have an attorney? Because I have an offer for him. Is he
No,
gonna
I
get an
don't.
attorney?
He does not have an attorney. Ms. Belcher is available. I asked Mr. King, do you wish to speak to an attorney, or Ms. Gillis are able to convey the offer without an attorney?
Well, the offer would be, we're not gonna make an offer on the speeding, and the no license 3 years was actually because he had a suspended license at the time, and we would allow him to plead to allowing an unlicensed person to drive.
Mr. King, were you able to hear that offer?
Yeah, and what does that consist of? I'm not.
Yeah, I'm on Zoom. You say what, sir?
Sir, I'm sorry, you're a little muffled for me.
Can you, Your Honor, can you hear me?
I can, sir.
Okay, I was just saying that offer, I'm not sure what that consists of. Could she repeat that
It's gonna
again,
be like I
please?
did before, like this.
It's allowing an unlicensed driver to drive.
Okay,
And then where do I hand him in downstairs?
okay, yes, I'll agree to that.
Like 3:30?
Sir, you
But
understand
does
the
that-
court accepts?
Okay, Your Honor, just one more thing. It won't go on the record that my license was suspended for 3 years prior, right? Because it wasn't.
Right.
Right. I just want that to be understood.
Your
So
Honor,
you do wish to accept the offer made? I'm sorry, go ahead, sir.
Your Honor, I can clarify that for you if there's, seems like there's some confusion with the drive without ops. All that is just a reduction. He was suspended at the time of the traffic stop. He still is. That is I wrote that as a lesser charge. And part of the criteria is if he's suspended as a reduction in the charge, or it's for someone that was driving without a license. He had a license, he was just suspended. So I tried to give him a break. So to not get caught up in the verbiage, it's just a lesser offense of driving on a suspended license. What we're offering is an even lesser charge of allowing a suspended person to drive, or allowing an unlicensed person to drive. So,
Okay.
I
all right.
appreciate that distinction, sir. And Mr.
Okay.
King, you wish to accept the offer made by the prosecutor?
Yes, and I understand exactly now.
You understand that if the court accepts your plea in this matter, you won't have a trial of any kind. You won't have the opportunity to call witnesses on your own behalf or see and cross-examine any witnesses put forth by the prosecutor.
Yes,
And you're entering this plea freely and voluntarily. You haven't been threatened in any way, promised anything to get you to plead guilty.
no,
And sir, you're pleading guilty because you are in fact guilty.
yes,
Is it true that on August 25th, 2021, in the city of Romulus, you allowed an unlicensed driver to drive?
yes,
Satisfied, Ms. Gillis?
Satisfied, and the speeding too, right?
Oh, he already pled responsible to the speeding.
I'm sorry. Okay, yes.
That's okay. Mr. King, the court accepts your plea of guilty to the allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. Is there anything you'd like to say before the court imposes fines and costs in these matters?
no,
Mr. King, the speeding is a civil infraction. The fine is $180. And for the allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, the court will impose a fine of $300, cost of $100. There are $75 crime victims, $50 mandatory state costs, and $20 fund fee. That's $545. Sir, will you be able to pay these matters within 30 days, or do you need more time?
I'm going to need more time now.
What you can
Your
do is
Honor.
go online to the court's website, mi34thdistrictcourt.com, and you can submit an email request for a payment plan, or you can call the court and speak to the collections department to establish a payment plan.
Okay, I'll do that, Your Honor.
May I have your phone number, sir?
My phone number is 248-971-3781.
Anything else in this matter, Ms. Gillis?
Nothing.
Anything else, Mr. King?
No,
We're all set. Have a good day, sir.
thank you.
Thank you too.
This is 210636 FY, State of Michigan versus Ralph Mays. Appearances, please.
Jane Gillis on behalf of the people. Oh, wait,
I'm sorry, Miss. I didn't realize that Mr. Curry.
it's Mr. Curry's case, sorry. On page 4 at the top. Where'd he go?
He looks like he's here. Maybe he stepped out for a moment. Mr. Glazer, did you
I
need to
can
speak
handle
to
it.
either Mr. Did you need to speak to the prosecutor or your client?
Judge, I've spoken to my client. I'd like to talk to Mr. Curry if I can.
He seems to have stepped away for a moment. When he comes back, Marianne will put you into a breakout room with him, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Mr. Brennan, I have not seen your client this morning.
That is correct, Your Honor, and let me explain. My client.
Wait, Mr. Brennan, I'm sorry. Do you need me to call the matter? Mr. Curry's not here just yet, so you can sit tight for 1 second when he comes back.
Just got back, Judge.
Mr. Glazer wants to speak to you, but Mr. Brennan in the FAR matter 210726 FY was starting to say something.
Okay. So,
Mr. Brennan, my apologies. Please proceed.
John F. Brennan appearing on behalf of Alexandra Farr. Ms. Farr has a issue, obviously, with alcohol. She has been placed into, or actually voluntarily has been taken intake to Sacred Heart. I can provide the court with a letter of notification on that, and she is anticipated to be inpatient for approximately 30 days. I would like to talk to either Ms. Gillis, if she is assigned this case, or apparently a William Thomas Burton Jr. Regarding the probable cause conference that we're having today to see whether or not anything can be agreed to end this matter, hopefully as shortly as possible. In the meantime, Ms. Farr is in Sacred Heart. If the court requires, I will have her removed from there and bring her to the court. But I believe that the best thing we can do for Ms. Farr at the moment is to have her continue the inpatient program there and hopefully get straightened out a bit.
Well, sir, if you're indicating a 30-day inpatient, we can adjourn the PCC out to November 3rd.
At what time, Your Honor?
At 9 a.m. And that'll be back with me in courtroom number 1. If you still would like to speak to Mr. Curry, I'm going to put him in first with Mr. Glazer. And then if you want to hang in the meeting room for a moment when Mr. Curry is done in the Mays matter, he can come out and discuss Ms. Farr with you.
According to the paperwork I received, Mr. Burton, Mr. William Thomas Burton was going to be the plaintiff's attorney for the people.
Mr. Brennan, I'm not sure what paperwork you're looking at, but my assigned felony prosecutor this morning is Mr. Curry. And he just went into a breakout room on another matter, but if you would sit tight, I'm sure he'll speak to you when he comes up. I appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
I just stay here.
Yes, please.
Thank you.
Mr. Warner, thank you. This is so 1S394163ST, State of Michigan versus Darwin Werner.
Good morning.
State your name for me, please, sir.
Darwin Werner.
Thank you, sir. Today is a day and time set for your arraignment in pretrial. It's alleged that on August 19, 2021, in the city of Romulus, you committed the misdemeanor of having an improper or insecure load on the roadway. It's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 90 days in jail and fines of up to $500 plus court costs. For purposes of arraignment, were you looking to proceed on your own, or were you looking for the assistance of the court-appointed attorney?
No, I'll proceed on my own.
I'm sorry, you'll do what?
I'll proceed on my own.
And how do you wish to proceed this morning, sir?
Pleading not guilty to the improper load.
Is this a fine, Your Honor? Is there a fine with this? Like, oh no, it's not an overweight. Forget it. Forget that I asked that.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's okay. Not guilty. The court will set your bond, sir, at $3,000 personal. You don't need to post any money, but what you do need to do is return for the pretrial in this matter. And that pretrial will be October the 27th, 2021 at 9:30 a.m. And that will be in courtroom number 3 with Judge Green, okay?
Okay.
Anything else in this matter, Ms. Gillis?
Nothing, Your Honor. Thank you.
Anything else, Mr. Werner?
No, thank you.
You're all set, sir. Have a good day.
All right, you too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Morning, Your Honor.
Who is that?
I have Wayne Ray.
Wayne, I'm sorry.
Okay, I muted the audio on the other device. I have Wayne Ray. It's an arraignment.
Oh,
pretrial
Mr.
conference.
Davis.
R-A-Y.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Sit tight, sir. We're in the middle of some other things. Mr. Curry and Mr. Glazer, was that sufficient time in the Mays matter?
It was.
It was, Judge. Thank you.
210636 FY.
Oh, yeah, Judge.
Oh, Mr. Davis. You're gonna
Yes,
get put
please.
out. Your appearances, please. In the
Alex
Mays
Curry
matter.
on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Good morning, Your Honor. For the record, Jeffrey Glazer, P 46892, on behalf of Mr. Mays, is here via Zoom asking to waive his physical presence for today's PCC hearing.
Thank you. Mr. Mays, state your name for the court, please, sir.
Ralph Mays.
Today is the day and time set for the PCC in this matter. How are we proceeding?
Judge, I'm going to request a examination date, Judge. I'm asking for a live exam.
Our live exam date in this matter. Is discovery complete, Mr. Glazer?
Judge, I was talking to Mr. Curry about that. I got the discovery off the portal. I was able to look at most of it. However, when I went to my laptop to try to look at it again, I got some pop-up indicating there may be a possible issue with some of the files. So I believe Mr. Curry just resent it to me.
So the answer to my question is is discovery completed? It's kind of, sort of, not really.
It should be. I haven't downloaded the one. Mr. Curry, you just sent it to me, correct?
Yes, Mr. Glazer, I just resent it.
I haven't had a chance to download it. So it's a number of files. It's going to take me a few minutes to do that, Judge. But yeah, I think we should be fine by exam. If there's an issue, I will contact Mr. Curry.
Live exam on December 22nd, 2021 at 12:30 p.m. That's in courtroom number 1, and that will be with me. Live exam, December 22nd at 12:30 p.m. in courtroom number 1. Anything else in this matter, Mr. Curry?
Nothing from the people, Your Honor.
Anything else, Mr. Glazer?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
Mr. Mays, you're all set. We'll see you in December.
See me about what? I don't even know what the situation is about.
Your attorney will talk to you about that, sir.
All right.
I'll call you, Mr.
Thank
Mays.
you.
Thank you, Judge.
Have a good day.
You too, Your
Mr.
Honor.
Curry, Mr. Brennan wanted to speak to you about Ms. Farr.
Sounds good, Judge.
Mr. Hunter.
Yes. Mr. Curry, do you know
Sir,
how
give me
we-
1 second. Let me just find your file. Mr. Hunter, this is 21M012409ST, State of Michigan versus Michael James Hunter III. State your name for me, please.
Michael James Hunter III.
Mr. Hunter, today is the day time set for your arraignment and pretrial, sir. It's alleged that on August 27th, 2021 in Van Buren Township, you drove while your license was suspended, revoked, or denied. This is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail and fines of up to $500 plus court costs. For purposes of arraignment, were you looking to proceed on your own, or are you looking for the assistance of the court-appointed attorney this morning?
Assistance of the attorney.
There is a court-appointed attorney here. You'll see an invitation to join her in a breakout room, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Hunter, please join her there now. Mr. Conlon,
Yes.
this is 1S39427554ST, State of Michigan versus Jeffrey Conlon. State
Judge,
your
can
name
you-
for me, please, sir. Oh, sorry.
I just want to know what time that is at. Oh, I see it. Forget
Which
it.
one?
I found it.
Mr. Conlon, state your name for me, sir.
Jeffrey Conlon.
Sir, today is the day and time set for your arraignment and pretrial. It is alleged that on August 16, 2021 in Van Buren Township, you had a unregistered vehicle. This is a misdemeanor punishable by a fine of up to $100 plus court costs 90 days in jail. For purposes of arraignment, were you looking to proceed on your own, or were you looking for the assistance of the court-appointed attorney?
I guess I was looking to proceed on my own. When you say unregistered, I'm not sure I follow. The vehicle, I guess what they considered it to be was over the plate, but it was registered, right? My vehicle was registered.
Okay. Trooper Powers is nodding. He's the issuer of the citation. He's nodding his head.
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor. What it is, it's improper registration fees paid. The simple version of it is he registered for a plate for 26,000 pounds. He exceeded that weight. So once you exceed that weight, essentially that registration is no longer valid.
Your ticket says something. Our internal file designation says something else. The ticket does say improper registration fees paid, but it came to me as an unregistered vehicle.
Okay,
So it is
all right.
actually improper registration fees, Mr. Conlon.
Okay, yes, that makes sense. I'm sorry about that. I didn't want you to think I was running an unregistered vehicle.
No, sir, this
why
is
don't
just the arraignment and the first appearance, and the prosecutor is here.
Let's all go into a breakout rooms, Powers, Conlon, and myself. I would appreciate it.
Thank you, Ms. Gillis. Mr. Jadala,
Yes, Your Honor.
how are you, sir?
I'm fine, thank you.
Austin Moulter.
Allowing unlicensed. Is he much of a record?
Mary Ann's gonna move you into the breakout room.
And offer
Powers,
is allowing?
Conlon, and Gillis. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. Was that on Moulton?
Allowing unlicensed. This court is crazy. Thanks, bye.
The court is crazy.
Judge, I'm
Which court
sorry.
is crazy, Miss Gillis?
Pardon?
You said the court is crazy. Which court is crazy? Ooh, I love it.
Judge, who am I putting in a breakout room? I'm sorry.
Powers, Conlon, and Ms. Gillis. I don't know if my feelings should be heard about that.
No, Judge, I would say the court is, it's a crazy day.
It's actually not a bad, oh, wait a minute.
Uh-oh, I don't want to jinx it, Judge. Never mind. I'm gonna forget we said anything.
No, I was just waiting for the parties to move in with Ms. Gillis. Mr. Jadala, it's actually been a wonderful day. We're running relatively on track, so I'm not.
Well,
Austin,
Judge, I just wanted to telegraph something to you. I have 5 pretrials up. So far, none of them have logged in. And if I have to leave, Ms. Belcher is going to stand in for me on those matters.
Thank you. I haven't seen your client as of yet.
Neither have
So
I.
if you need to do what you need to do, Ms. Belcher will come. Thank you. You can let him know his.
She will come through as she always does, Judge. I'm gonna hang on just in case they show up, and then I will leave.
Ms. Hinton's ready with Judge Oakley. Heather's in here
Okay.
with me right now. darkening
Okay,
the
I'm
doorstep in the
gonna
winter.
jump over there, Judge.
Thank you. I'm trying to work here. Mr. Youngs is trying to get his client heard, and you're all over here with all, get out of my courtroom, please. What is this? What are we running here?
I haven't seen her in person in a blue moon, Judge.
You can come whenever you like. We're open to the public.
Great. I'm here on Norton this morning, Austin Norton. It's an 11 o'clock.
Then if you would sit tight for one moment, we'll get rid of these earlier files.
Sounds great, Judge. Thank you.
And Ms. Gillis, I'm not done with you about calling the court crazy, but we'll pass that for a second. Wait for Mr. Conlon to pop back out. Is that who we were waiting for? This is the Jeffrey Conlon matter. The parties had gone into a breakout room. Ms. Gillis, how are we proceeding this morning?
We're going to allow him to plead to improper display, and which is a civil infraction, and dismiss the unregistered.
Mr. Conlon, were you able to hear Ms. Gillis just now?
Yes, ma'am, I was.
And is your understanding that you'll be pleading responsible to the civil infraction of improper display and the misdemeanor will be dismissed?
Yes, I agree with that.
Sir, you understand the court accepts your plea this morning. You won't have a trial of any kind. You won't be able to call witnesses on your own behalf or see and cross-examine any witnesses put forth by the prosecutor.
I do.
And you're entering this plea freely and voluntarily. You haven't been threatened in any way, promised anything to get you to plead responsible?
No, I have not.
Is it true that on August 16, 2021 in Van Buren Township, you committed the civil infraction of improper display?
Yes.
Satisfied, Ms. Gillis?
Satisfied.
Sir, the court accepts your plea of responsible to the civil infraction. The misdemeanor is dismissed. The court will impose a fine in this matter of $240. Sir, are you able to pay that within 30 days?
Yes.
Anything else in this matter, Ms. Gillis?
Nothing, Your Honor.
Anything else, Mr. Conlon?
Your Honor, will I just call the court and they'll know the amount, or will they send me something to pay it?
You can go online and pay it. You can mail it to the court, or you can bring it to the court.
Okay. I'll take care of it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
Mr. Brennan and Mr. Curry, was there something else in Ms. Farr's matter?
Judge, after discussing the matter with Ms. Brennan, or with Mr. Brennan in the breakout room, it's my understanding, and I believe Mr. Brennan indicated this to you earlier, that the defendant is, or Ms. Farr is in a Sacred Heart sobriety program. It's, I guess, prelim to AA. We are adjourning the PCC I will be getting Mr. Brennan discovery. One thing I need from Mr. Brennan is your email on the bar website, Mr. Brennan.
Yes, it is. I also have provided it, and there was a request for discovery, which was forwarded. It should be to your office.
Got it. Okay, I will. Got it. Okay, thank you. Then I have nothing further, Judge.
Thank you. Have a good day. Good to see you, Mr. Brennan.
I have nothing further except to confirm November 3rd and at 9 o'clock. Does the court prefer that in person or is Zoom satisfactory?
Zoom is satisfactory, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good
And
day.
have a good afternoon. Good morning.
Good morning. Mr. Hunter and Ms. Belcher.
Ready, Your Honor.
Back on the record in the case that is in 2409, State of Michigan versus Hunter.
Leanna Belcher on behalf of Mr. Hunter. Mr. Hunter, state your name again.
Michael James Hunter III.
Your Honor, I did have an opportunity to meet with my client in a breakout room after you had arraigned him and he requested my services. I also spoke with Ms. Gillis. There was an offer made. I've gone over that offer with my client. He will be pleading to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive with the original charge to be dismissed.
Mr. Hunter, were you able to hear Ms. Belcher just now?
Yes.
And is your understanding that you will be tendering a plea of guilty to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive and the driving while license suspended would be dismissed?
Yes.
You understand the court, if the court accepts your plea this morning, you won't have a trial of any kind. You won't have the opportunity to call witnesses on your own behalf or see and cross-examine witnesses put forth by the prosecutor.
Yes.
You're entering this plea freely and voluntarily. You haven't been threatened in any way, promised anything to get you to plead guilty.
I haven't.
You're pleading guilty because you are in fact guilty.
Yes.
Sir, is it true that on August 27th, 2021, in Van Buren Township, you allowed an unlicensed driver to drive?
Yes.
Satisfied, Ms. Gillis?
Satisfied.
Satisfied, Ms. Belcher?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Sir, the court accepts your plea of guilty to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. The driving while license suspended will be dismissed. Ms. Belcher, anything you'd like to say before sentence is imposed in this matter?
Your Honor, I spoke with my client. It's my understanding he has some outstanding tickets in this court, and that's what's causing him to be suspended. He is aware of those tickets, and he is working towards getting the money together to take care of those so that his license can, in fact, be reinstated.
Thank you, ma'am. I do see a notation on the front of the file that Mr. Hunter owes the court $918 on some previously adjudicated matters. In this matter, the court will impose a fine of $300, costs of $100, crime victims of $75, mandatory state costs of $50, fund fee of $20. That's $545 by the court's calculation. Mr. Hunter can contact the court's collection department and they can roll his payment plan in this matter and with the other matters. Anything else in this matter, Ms. Gillis?
Nothing.
Anything else, Ms. Belcher?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Hunter, thank you so much for your patience this morning. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Young.
Morning, Judge.
Good morning. Oh, we're still a little early for Mr. Norton's formal hearing.
I've been texting him back and forth the past 10 minutes. I was just waiting for something to happen and also wondering if I could do a breakout room with Officer Coy and Jane.
Yep.
Mary Ann will set that up for you.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Judge, I'll be right back.
Thank you. Ms. Belcher, you also have the Jalal Safa matter.
Yes, Your Honor. I have not heard from him this morning. I can try to give him a call and see if he's going to be appearing.
Thank you, ma'am.
Back.
Thank you. We had some other matters. We have from the 915 docket, 1S3946322 A, B, and C. These were State of Michigan versus Jamie Gasca, Gasca. Again, these matters were scheduled for 9:15 a.m. and it's now 11:01 by the court's clock. The court has not seen anyone by that name appear this morning. Make a notation in the file that the defendant has failed to appear as of 11:01 this morning. The files will be forwarded to the proper department for show cause in these matters. Were you able to get a hold of your client, ma'am?
I was, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. This is 1S3949804 A and B. This is State of Michigan versus Interstate Distributors. These matters were scheduled for 9:15 a.m. It's now 11:02 a.m. by the court's clock. The court does not see anyone by that name in the virtual courtroom or in the waiting room. Make a notation in the file that the defendant has failed to appear as noticed by the court. And Mr. Jadal indicated that you would be, Ms. Belcher, covering matters for him.
That is correct, Your Honor.
I see the jail. Give me 1 second. Good morning, Wayne County.
Good morning. How are you?
I am wonderful, sir. How are you?
Busy. We have two guys that were on your docket early this morning. My partners are en route to get them. Can I just confirm that you guys haven't handled those cases yet?
Don't go get them. We've handled them. We have McCarran.
Yes, Judge.
Was that one? That's adjourned to October 20th, 2021 at 8:30 a.m. with Judge Green.
Okay.
And the
then
other one
Bolander.
was Bolander. We did, live exam is set for December 22nd at noon with me in courtroom number 1.
Okay, thank you, Judge. I'm sorry for the delay. We were swamped with circuit
No.
courts. We just opened up.
No, sir, I understand. Thank you for coming on and letting us know. I'll note our files on our end.
Thanks, Judge.
Have a good day, sir.
You too.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking for your client, Ms. Belcher, and I
Yeah.
haven't seen Mr. Jadala's client.
Will you allow me to waive his presence? I'm just setting him for a final pretrial.
Thank you, ma'am. Oops. Two 10430 SM, State of Michigan versus Jalal Safa.
Good morning again, Your Honor. Leanna Belcher on behalf of Mr. Safa. I did have phone communication with my client this morning. I do have good contact information for him. I would ask Your Honor to allow me to waive his appearance. This is another case where I am awaiting discovery, and I think it would just be beneficial at this point, given the allegations, to set it for a final pretrial to see if this matter is going to be proceeding with the complaining witness.
I don't see Ms. Gillis here. Mr. Curry is still.
I'm here, Judge. I can
Here.
write down a final pretrial date.
Thank you. This matter was scheduled at 9 a.m. It's 11:06. Mr. Curry, this matter will be set for final pretrial on October the 27th, 2021 at 9:30 a.m. And that will be in courtroom number 3 with Judge Green. Witness must appear. Anything else in this matter, Ms. Gillis or Mr. Curry?
No, Judge.
Anything else, Ms. Belcher?
No, Your Honor, just if the case is going to be proceeding, I do still need that discovery, Alex.
You know what? I'll take care of that.
Thank you.
The other matter was Mr. Jadala's 210631 SM, State of Michigan versus Austin Moulter. This matter was scheduled for 10:30 a.m. Mr. Jadala indicated that he is in another courtroom. Ms. Belcher.
Yes, Your Honor. Leanna Belcher standing in for Attorney of Record Samer Jadala. Your Honor, I do not know why his client has not appeared. I don't know if Your Honor would allow him an adjournment so that he can regain contact with his client, or what the court's position would be.
Any objection to an adjournment, Mr. Curry?
No objection.
I'm sorry, Ms. Gillis, my apologies.
That's fine.
And Your Honor, I'm sorry, he gave me 5 names. I just want to make sure I'm taking down proper notes. Was that Moulter?
This is Moulter, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Adjourn the pretrial to that same August 20th. October 27th, 2021 at 9:30 a.m. And that is with Judge Green in courtroom number 3.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you so much for your assistance in this matter, ma'am.
Of course.
Mr. Curry, have you had any contact with Kendrick Riggins? Oh, stop talking to myself. Ms. Gillis and Mr. Youngs, any resolution in
Yes,
the
Judge.
Norton matter?
Yep.
This is 1S3951626, State of Michigan versus Austin Norton.
Good morning, Your Honor. Paul Youngs on behalf of Mr. Norton.
Jane Gillis on behalf of the people.
Your Honor, I was able to get Jane to offer 16 to 20 over in exchange for dismissal of the original charge. And we'd like to take her up on that.
And
Along
you
with-
have the authority.
I do. I just spoke with Austin. Yes.
Any conversation about the fines and costs in this matter?
Nothing. It's up to the court. Leave it to the discretion of the court.
$180, Mr. Youngs.
Okay, thank you, Judge. Can my client have as much time as you're willing? He just rattled off something about his insurance being due and his next paycheck is totally spoken for. Could we have 3 weeks?
30 days?
That, great, great.
Anything else in this matter, Ms. Gillis?
Nothing, Your Honor.
Nothing.
Anything else, Mr. Youngs? Have a good day, sir.
Thank you to everyone. Sergeant McCoy, have a good day.
Mr. Davis. Good morning, Mr. Davis.
Good morning, Judge. How are you?
I am wonderful, sir. How are you?
Doing well, thank you.
Do you need to speak to the prosecutor in this matter?
Is there a written offer in the file for the traffic matter?
Is there what?
A written offer in the file for this traffic matter?
There's not.
There's
No,
not? Okay.
sir. That's why I asked if you want to speak to her.
Yes, please.
Marianne can put you in a breakout room with Ms. Gillis.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ms. Belcher.
I'm here, Your Honor.
I know, ma'am. Thank you. Mr. Jadala also had Bridget Murray, which is 194864 SD, State of Michigan versus Bridget Murray. The matter was scheduled for 10:30 a.m. Ms. Murray has not appeared. It is 11:12 by the court's clock.
And Leanna Belcher standing in for Attorney of Record Samar Jadala. Your Honor, same thing as the last file. I have not been provided a reason for Miss Murray's absence. I'm trying to check right now to see if she has a phone number listed on the file. It's an older case. I do see that there is a phone number. Would Your Honor allow an adjournment to the same date to give Mr. Jadala time? Or I don't want to keep clogging up the court's docket if these people aren't going to appear. So whatever Your Honor thinks is best.
Miss Murray was here for the arraignment on September the 8th, at which time Judge Green would have given her notice to appear this morning. Ms. Gillis, do you have an objection to the Murray matter being adjourned?
No, Your Honor. I would like to ask if there's been an Officer Clayton in here today.
I don't see an Officer Clayton. I don't recall having seen one previously either.
Okay, I'm gonna go back in that breakout room.
For the pretrial matter, for the Murray matter, the pretrial will be adjourned to that October the 27th date, 2021 at 9:45 a.m. That's with Judge Green in courtroom number 3.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
Ms. Belcher, the last one is the last Mr. Jadala case. Is Price. This is 200001. State of Michigan versus Mikhail Price.
Good morning again, Your Honor. Leanna Belcher standing in for the attorney of record, Samer Jadala, on behalf of Mikhail Price. Again, Your Honor, I have not been provided a reason for Mikhail's absence. I'm trying to look to see if there's a phone number listed on the ROA that would indicate if Mr. Jadala would be able to get in contact with Mikhail before another adjournment is requested. But for some reason, Your Honor, the case file is not pulling up on my end.
This is another older file. The offense date is December of 2019. The defendant, Ms. Price, appears to have been here on August 10th. I'm sorry, nope, on August 8th. I'm sorry. I need to get up and walk around. So on September the 8th, the defendant did contact the court to request a hearing in this matter. It was scheduled for this morning at 10:30 a.m. Were you looking for another adjournment in this matter, Ms. Belcher?
If the court would be so kind, Your Honor, to put this on the October 27th date with Mr. Jadala's other adjournments, we would greatly
It
appreciate it.
is at 9:45 a.m. with Judge Green in courtroom number 3.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'm sure Mr. Jadala is very grateful to Your Honor.
Anything else in this matter, Ms. Gillis?
Nothing, Your Honor. Thank you.
Have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Ms. Gillis, are you back and ready with Mr. Davis?
Yes.
Yes, we're ready.
I have no officer, Your Honor.
This is 1S3949560 A and B. These are State of Michigan versus Alexi Parole.
I'm Maurice Davidson on behalf of my client, Alexis Coral. I would ask the court to waive my client's appearance for this formal hearing. There's no officer present. I would ask the court to dismiss.
Your Honor, on behalf of the people, we'd ask for an adjournment. I don't know where the officer, I've had almost every officer here today except this one.
Ms. Gillis, based on the officer's failure to appear, the court will grant the defense motion to dismiss this matter.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Have a good day, sir.
Okay, you as well. Thanks, Jen.
Ms. Gillis, oh, it's not even you, it's Mr. Curry. There's one straggler file left. No, it's two straggler files, sorry. One S39388855 ST, State of Michigan versus Joseph Nicely. This was scheduled for arraignment and pretrial at 10:15 a.m. I do not see anyone by that name. The defendant having failed to appear. Scheduled for 10:15 is now 11:20 by the court's clock. Two 11467 FY, State of Michigan versus Raymond Omar Dorr Horton. This is a PCC scheduled for 10:15 a.m. It's now 11:20 by the court's clock. The court has not seen the defendant, Mr. Dorr Horton, nor his attorney, Kendrick Riggins. Mr. Curry,
Yes, Judge.
any insider information in this matter?
No, Judge, I do not. The only thing I have in the file on the Dora Horton matter is a gun board letter was written on November 2nd of 2020, and then shortly thereafter on 11/19/2020, the gun board denied the request because there was no proof. I believe there were some outstanding documents, I believe, Judge, but I have not heard from the defense attorney or, haven't seen the defendant today, so.
How do you wish to proceed, sir?
Judge, I guess people would move for a capias at this time.
Capias will issue in this matter. Thank you, Mr. Curry. That is all that the court has until the 12 o'clock exams. Officer Dowdy?
Yes, ma'am.
What are you here for, sir?
Mr. Werner, X3941263.
It's adjourned till October 27th. We didn't see you on the screen when we adjourned it.
Okay, October 27th.
Yes, please show up for sure.
All right, I'll be there. What time?
Thank you.
What time is that?
That I don't know. I don't write down the times usually.
What was the name? I'm sorry.
Werner, it's under 10:30 on page 4.
9:30.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Very good, thank you.
That's it. Now it's just attorney. So we are all set to the 12 o'clock exam.
Which,
Thank you, Judge. Have a good day.
we'll just give the court a heads up. That's not going to go at 12 o'clock.
What time is it going to go?
It's not going to go.
Oh,
We have an issue, and we'll explain it all when the attorneys get here and put it all on the record.
then I'll stop talking. We'll go off the record, Mary Ann. We'll see you all back here. As soon as the attorneys get here, I'll come out and we can do